Shalom family, this is Grammy Yah. I am out here, you guys, to gather some mint. I am going to make some mint tea. I am going to make some mint oil. You can do so much with mint. You can just make tea right from the leaves. You can dry them out and infuse them and put them in tea bags and get tea like that. I'm going to make some mint oil. So what I got to do now is just go around here and just cut off the mint. I mean, I have so much mint, you guys. This is like my 4th time pulling from this. And I didn't realize that it comes back every year because I thought it was dead. And I came out here maybe a couple of months ago, and lo and behold, I had mint again. So like I said, this is my 4th time, and I'm just going around just taking some pieces off, and it grows so fast. And I'm glad that it's in a container, because if you put it in the ground, it will literally take over wherever it is. So if you are planning on growing mint, please grow it in some type of pot if you don't want it to get away from you. And see, it's plenty. So I'm going to continue on cutting this mint. I'm going to cut this mint for, like I said, mint oil. I'm going to make me some mint tea, and I'm also going to dry it out so I can have mint tea later, or I can use it in some type of seasonings that calls for mint to help enhance the flavor. And I also was thinking about doing a mint tincture, and that requires using alcohol. So I'll think about that, and if I decide to do that, I'll make a video on that, you guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna get this mint all cut up, go back in the house, get it clean, and I'm gonna pat it dry, and then we're gonna go to the next stage. All right, family, I got my mint all pulled off of the little branch. Look, let me just show you. You will get like stain a little bit on your fingernail, but what I decided to do, since I did mention a tincture, I'm going to do a tincture for you guys as well. But let me show you how to just take off the mint. Take the mint off of the little stem, right? So you just hold the top and you just strip it just like that. It is that easy, okay? And so, and we just discard the little stem. All right, so first of all, I am going to do some mint tea. It is so simple. Yes, this is by Chef Man, and it is a teapot with a infuser. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my mint in there, stems and all. And I'm just going to put 2 in there. And just going to put my top back on it. And I'm going to make some mint tea while we are waiting. And I got this gadget off of, not Amazon. It is on Amazon, but I got it from Walmart, but you can find it on Amazon. What I can do, I can leave a link to, so you can find it, okay? So while I have my tea getting ready to brew, now my hands are wet. I want to keep my hands dry for my mint infusion. What I'm going to do, I will be pulling the mint out of the mint flavoring out of the mint. So you don't need one of these, but if you have it, it's good. So what you do, you just take some mint and you just put it in the mortar, right? In the mortar jar. And this is called bruising. You just want to bruise your mint. By bruising your mint, this is expelling the oil Okay? And if you do not have one of these gadgets, don't worry. You can take your mint and with a wooden spoon and just bang it. Or you can just take the mint and just roll it. So simple. You can roll it, and by rolling it, it will expel those oils. That's simple. Just roll it. Okay? So I'm going to use this because I have it. And just put the mint leaves in the jar. Let me brew some more so it can be easy to expel this oil. My tea is almost ready. I love that teapot. I'm going to do a little bit more because I want to have a nice sized jar of mint oil. And you know, mint oil has a lot of benefits. I mean, it will give you like beautiful, subtle skin. Your skin will be nice and shiny and smooth. And then you also can take the mint oil and it helps control dandruff. Yes. And also hair growth. Okay. Now that I have bruised my mint, okay? And the next thing you want to do is get some type of oil. It can be olive oil, grapeseed oil. I even seen people use coconut oil, but I wouldn't want to use anything that's going to power the mint. You guys, woo, it smells so good in here. If you like mint, it smells so good. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pour this is olive oil. I'm just going to pour my olive oil in here and cover my leaves, okay? Just gonna cover my leaves, and I'm gonna take this little plastic knife and just push it down in there just to make sure that all my leaves are covered. I need a little bit more because you want to make sure your leaves are covered. And this is it. And so now what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to put my top on it. Just a canning jar, put my top on it, close it up tightly, and I will let this sit for 2 weeks. It can sit on your counter. It can sit in your windowsill. Just check it just to make sure that your leaves are beneath the oil. And so once that is ready in 2 weeks, what you do is you can take a coffee filter or a cheesecloth and just drain only the oil into another little container with a lid, airtight, and then you will have mint leaves oil. Or you can buy these little bottles with the little droppers, and you can put your mint leaf oil in there. So in 2 weeks, I will be transferring it to this little bottle. Okay, my tea is ready. Excuse me, y'all. I'm still trying to get over my cold. The only thing is lingering is the cough, but it is going away. So I've been using a lot of my natural herbs, and hey, I'm good. So here is your mint tea. I just start out with plain clear water, and it did give me a little tinge of green. And so what I'm gonna do is just, and if you want to, you can let it steep one more time. It's not going to give you a lot of green color. And you just add your sweetener. I like agave. And here we go. My mint tea. And it's hot. Oh, it is so good. Because a mint has that menthol. I can already feel it in my chest, okay? That's delicious. Okay, down to my next step. I got agave on my hand, so I gotta get this off. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm gonna show you how to make the tincture. And this is for medicinal purpose. It's gonna be medicine, okay? So what I'm gonna do here is, I already have my mint leaves already clean, dried. I'm gonna stick it in this jar. This is another canning type of jar, but this jar had a little crack in it. So I was afraid to use this jar for canning or even water bath canning because of the little hairline crack. But this is going to be perfect for my tincture, my mint tincture. And once you get it all into the jar, you guys, like I said, make sure all your stems are removed. We want just the leaves. And you don't have to bruise these leaves because the alcohol is going to do a number on it by itself, okay? And so the alcohol that I use is vodka. I went to the liquor store. I got the cheapest vodka that I can find. And it was only $5, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this vodka and I'm going to pour this vodka into my jar. Okay? And I'm going to let the air bubbles out. Just like when you debubble, okay? Because we want this vodka to get all up in there, all in between that sign saying cracked, because I didn't want to accidentally use this jar for canning. So I put the word crack on it, but it does have a little crack. So there we go. Throw some more alcohol in it. Make sure your alcohol covers your leaves. And it's that simple. And what you do is you just close it up and you let it sit for 6 weeks. After 6 weeks, you can taste it, see if it's a good taste for you. It is going to be very, very minty by 6 weeks, okay? And let me tell you the benefits of a mint tincture. Let me get my paper because I don't want to miss anything. This is going to be good for IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, abdominal cramps, hiccups, bloating, gas, digestion, heartburn. It even said asthma, congestion. It's going to help you relieve your mucus, sore throat, coughing, hoarseness. And that's it, you guys. So after 6 weeks, what I will do is I will get my cheesecloth or a coffee filter and I will drain all the liquid from the jar and I will discard the leaves and I will put it back in this jar. So now you have a nice medicine jar. Because guess what, y'all? Excuse me. When stuff hit the fan and we can't get no medicines and you got indigestion, heartburn, diarrhea, and everything, just take some of this. Excuse me, y'all. Just take some of this. And it should do the trick. But I'm just letting you know, let me tell you something about mint. Mint is one of the easiest things to grow. If you have never grown anything, get you some mint. It's going to do all the work itself. Okay, you guys? If you like this video, please hit like, share, and subscribe. And I'm praying that you guys got something out of it. Oh, and last but not least, what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to dry this out. I'm going to dry this out, and then I'm going to crush it up and put it in a container. And if I want to use it to season in any type of food, it will already be crushed. So I just sprinkle it on some food. Mint and lamb tastes very, very good together. And you can also, in the oven, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this on the lowest temperature that I can for about an hour. I will check it in an hour just to make sure it's dried out. Well, I will check it probably in 30 minutes, but usually it will take about an hour. So, because I don't want it to burn. But if you have a dehydrator, you can just put it in your dehydrator and set it on the recommended temperature and the time that is recommended. So, you can get a bomb alcoholic drink called mojito with your mint leaves as well. So you guys, I just want to bring this to you. I hope you guys got something from it. I was so sick, and now I just have this little cough. All these natural herbs is bringing everything up out of me. So don't be alarmed if you hear me cough from time to time. That's just going to be there for a little while, okay? So you guys, I love you guys. Y'all know I do. And the Most High gave us all these herbs, okay? He gave us all these herbs for medicine, okay? If you look in Genesis 1 and verse 29, it will tell you he gave us the herbs. So you guys, I just want to let you know that stuff about to hit the fan. Get you some medicines going on. Get you a garden going on. Get you some canning going on. My next video is going to be canning. I woke up this morning and the Most High told me to can. And I haven't canned in a while, but he said can. He said, show my people how to can. So I jumped up. I went to the freezer, you guys, and I pulled out all my chicken, and it was some turkey wings out there too. So my next video is I'm going to do some canning, and he told me to just make it simple. Don't get it all exotic, just regular. Just get it in the jar. I don't know if he was telling this to me for you or if he was telling me for me, but all I say is when I hear a voice like that, I take heed. And I'm going to put this stuff in a canning jar, you guys, because we don't know if the electricity is going to go out. We don't know what's going to happen from day to day. You see everything that's going on around the world, okay? So I just want to leave you with that little tidbit. I love you guys. So look, I'm getting ready to come with my canning video. Yeah, so I'm going to have the same old clothes on. I'm not changing. I love you guys. Y'all know I do. But guess what? I love the Most High more. Shalom.